So let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts, all beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains that let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Deputy Chancellor, graduates, guests and members of the university community, good afternoon and welcome. I'm Bill Patterson, University Secretary and Director of Governance Support. Graduations are one of the university's most important events. This year, the university will hold approximately 50 ceremonies in Sydney and in Shanghai. We are also delighted that some of today's graduates who are attending, having previously missed the opportunity to attend a ceremony due to the pandemic. I would like to introduce to you the people who are seated here on stage. Seated at the centre of the stage is Dr. John Laker, AO, Deputy Chancellor of the University, who will preside over this ceremony. The Deputy Chancellor is joined today by Professor Kylie Redman, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice-President, Education and Students, Mr. Zoltan Chaki, who will deliver the occasional address, Professor Carl Rhodes, Dean of the UTS Business School, Professor Anna Pertiera, Associate Dean Research from the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building, who will also be presenting graduates. The other people seated on stage are Mr. Kurt Cheng, Member of the UTS Council, professors, academics and professional staff from faculties and institutes who've played such a large part in the success of today's graduates. In the congregation, we're also delighted to welcome Ms. Pip Marlowe, Fellow of the University. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. John Laker, AO, Deputy Chancellor, to formally open proceedings.
Good afternoon. In the name of this Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology, Sydney, duly assembled. On behalf of the University of Technology, Sydney, before we begin the proceedings, and on behalf of all those present, I would like to acknowledge and pay respect to the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It is upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. Similarly, I would like to pay respect to the elders both past and present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians of knowledge for this place. In this graduation ceremony, we will celebrate the conferral of awards upon graduates from UTS Business School and the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement for the graduates and recognises the support which they have received from family and friends, many of whom are here today. We warmly welcome you, and together we celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I now invite Professor Carl Rhodes, Dean of UTS Business School, to present graduates.
Deputy Chancellor, I invite graduates in UTS Business School and the Faculty of Design, Building and Architecture to stand. Deputy Chancellor, the UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the faculty boards in Business and Design, Architecture and Building as eligible for awards have completed all requirements of a course of study approved by the boards and has conferred these awards upon them. Deputy Chancellor, I now present those graduates from the UTS Business School and the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
On behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate graduates on their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they have qualified.
Graduates, please be seated. Deputy Chancellor, we begin today's presentation of graduates with an acknowledgement of a posthumous award. A posthumous award recognises the achievement of a graduate who has since passed away. On behalf of the University and UTS Business School, I extend our sincere condolences to the family for their loss. I would like to acknowledge the family of Michael Toolman, who are here today. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Matthew Toolman, Michael's brother, who will accept the posthumous award of Bachelor of Business with Distinction awarded to Michael Toolman. Deputy Chancellor, each year UTS recognises a select few undergraduate candidates of exceptional merit. Such candidates are honoured by the award of the University Medal. Deputy Chancellor, I now present to you a graduate receiving an undergraduate award and the University Medal in the UTS Business School. The following student has graduated with Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Bachelor of Business Honours with First Class Honours, and the University Medal, Sierra Collender. Deputy Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with a Bachelor of Business, Master of Professional Accounting. Yue Zhang. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Thomas Tom Barnsley. Naila Blakehurst. Mark Burke. Hayden James Drake. Hannah Josephine Milligan. Colette Jane Murphy. Renee Taylor Murray. Thi Nguyen Min Nguyen. Emma Elizabeth Ryan. Adam Peter Shackle. Amanda Young Chan. Preston Denzel Wilson. Yi Bo Zhang. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Sophie Barry. Zhibin Chen. Zachariah Martin Allen Cohen. Hao Dong. Charles Joshua Fisher. Georgia Mary Gay. Ruby Hilton. Leah Francis Jeffries. Simran Kargali. Marie Labaudet. Jing Li. Yushan Li. Emily Leslie Lindsay. Joshua John McGuinness. Jayanti Grace Mitra. Aksina Asa Nada. T2 Cham Nguyen. Matilda Jane Nixon Pole. Sean Soman. Marianne Lee Stewart. Florence Chandra. John Chan. Shuai Yan. Bachelor of Business, Oluwafemi Amo Apia. Jason Ching Tak Ao. Francis Rafael Buenchuseso. Estelle Shebley. Grace Connolly. Michael Doherty. Jia Bo Feng. Valentina Filimonov. Laura Jane Freeman. Daniel B. Grantham. Marianne Ziying Ha. Min Tin Han. Alexandra Jane Hawes. Jong Soo Kim. Lilis Ulfa Nur Lailila. Anthony Lair. Che Yong Lee. Hao Wei Lee. Maximilian Ludovici. Heather Madgwick. Cindy Nguyen. Yong Tong Pan. Rebecca Pham. Wesley Kwok. Alicia Selau. Andrew Sentosa. Alicia Jane Shirley. Omi Sia. Jayanta Dwi Ananda Suitera. Kelvin Kui Chin. Tien Dat Vo. Li Shu. Rachel E. Shi Shu. Chen Hao Zhang. Ngok Bao Chan Chan.
Deputy Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates from UTS Business School. I now invite Professor Anna Petiera, Associate Dean Research of the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building, to present graduates.
Deputy Chancellor, each year UTS recognises a select few undergraduate candidates of exceptional merit. Such candidates are honoured by the award of the University Medal. Deputy Chancellor, I now present to you a graduate receiving an undergraduate award and the University Medal in the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building. The following student has graduated with the Bachelor of Design Honours with First Class Honours and University Medal. Ashley Biao Pei Tan. Deputy Chancellor. We will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with a Bachelor of Design in Integrated Product Design, Master of Design in Interaction. Won Hee Choi. Bachelor of Design in Fashion and Textiles, Bachelor of Design Honours with Second Class Honours, Division 1, Sonia Doughty. Evangeline Lola Gajeshik. Bachelor of Design in Fashion and Textiles, Bachelor of Design Honours with Second Class Honours Division 2, Amy Louise Mitchell. Bachelor of Design in Fashion and Textiles, Bachelor of Design Honours in Fashion and Textiles with Third Class Honours, Yu Ting Sun. Bachelor of Design in Product Design, Bachelor of Design Honours with First Class Honours, Thomas Ewan Robson Older. Bachelor of Design in Product Design, Bachelor of Design Honours with Second Class Honours Division 1, Sabrina Bailey. Bachelor of Design in Visual Communication, Bachelor of Design Honours with First Class Honours, Amelia Gifra. Doreen Zheng. Bachelor of Design in Visual Communication, Bachelor of Design Honours with Second Class Honours Division 1, Benjamin Heel. Marco Rocco Giuliano. Bachelor of Design in Fashion and Textiles, Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, Si Jie Han. Wai Xing Isabel Lau. Amelia Yang Shen. Bachelor of Design in Integrated Product Design, Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, Abby Phillips. Bachelor of Design Honours with First Class Honours, Jacqueline Adams. Julia Agosti. Ahmed Nasser Dana. Michael James Fisher. Tara Louise Frawley. Sophie Louise French. Kate Eleanor Hagen. Courtney Ann Lang. Morgan McCormack. Lily McDonough. Lucinda Slip. Bachelor of Design, Honours with Second Class Honours, Division 1, Riley Dava. Juliet Helen Davies. Ross Alexander Fletcher. Patrick James Gutierrez. Charlotte Markson. Charlotte Rose McCarthy. Olivia Robin Canvan Oakley. Deanna Politis. Teresa Roth. Katrina May Tomlinson Gills. Bachelor of Design, Honours with Second Class Honours, Division 2, Lily Alexandra Masterton. Bachelor of Design in Fashion and Textiles, Eliza Ann Adamo. Michelle Angelina. Afrosina Ayub. Yuanjia Cai. Hai Tian Deng. Chan Mai Thi Do. Weni Wen Bin Fu. Rosie Garnick. Velen Canisius. Michelle Chin Wen Law. Xuanzi Liu. Zirui Liu. Megan Fusnisa Nipacharan. Clarice Elizabeth Osorio. Fatima Patil. Claudia Mina Slaughter. Intan Putri Subchito. Samit Tahir. Vanessa Odelia Tijia. Holly Alessandra Ewer. Samantha Louise Waite. Meng Wang. Shijia Wang. Tian Ai Wang. Jing Wu. Yan Xiao Wu. Wei Yi Zhang. Bachelor of Design in Fashion and Textiles, Diploma in Innovation, Isabel Daisy Brocci. Marcella East. Bachelor of Design in Product Design, Luther Avery. Isabel Ann Monica Baker. Chloe Beswick Stott. Lisa Yuan Cao. Winston Cheng. Mariam Chaudhary. Samuel Alexander Cunliffe. Yuchen Ding. Karen Paula Flores Castillo. Sarah Angel Gabrielle. Georgia Murray Walker Graham. Marcus Morrison Edward Grant. Alessandro Ananda Gunadi. Hannah Heilpern. Ji Seong Chang. Ye Chan Zhang. Stephen Henry Jo. Siqi Zhang. Natasha Klobuziak. Sangwon Koo. Dennis Alexander Laksana. Lok Tin Leong. Rong Lee. Ing Siu Lim. Shu Jie Lin. Jia Yu Liu. Ming Liu. Jia Wen Ma. Thomas Pascal Mercado. Jun Yi Ni. Kara Y. E. Soraya Noor. Claudia Elizabeth Otto. Chang Hian Pang. Zhou Min Chao Fan. Mark Rapace. Tayaba Sheikh. Louisa May Skyring. William John Sloman. Claire Stewart. Zihao Sun. Farrell Joshua Sutanto. Daniel Kuniawan Tanputra. Alison Grace Toos. Lee Wang. Zhuoya Shi. Lin Ying Lin Yang. Ke Yuan. Yuqing Zhang.
Deputy Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building.
On behalf of the UTS Council, it is my privilege and pleasure to once again congratulate all of our new graduates on attaining their degrees. Now, this is not meant to be a really solemn occasion, so cheering, loud noise, whooping it up on behalf of the graduates is now not only, it's almost compulsory, okay? And you've been a very restrained audience to this point with a few exceptions, and I love the exceptions. So let's really show the graduates how proud we are of what they've achieved. Thank you, family and friends. You've redeemed yourselves. Graduates, today in our great hall, you have graduated from one of the world's top 10 young universities. Young, because UTS is yet to reach its 50th birthday. But the ceremony of graduation itself is one of the world's oldest. It dates back 800 years to the establishment of the first European universities in the 12th century. Then you would have done your exams in Latin. Your graduation cap and gown are adapted from the attire of medieval clerics who used to teach at those universities. But then you would have worn your cap and gown every day, simply to try and keep warm in the damp and unheated halls of learning of Oxford or Bologna or Paris. Graduation is indeed a great tradition and a special celebration, as it should be, because graduation marks an important milestone in your lives. The word graduation comes from the Latin gradus, meaning step, and today you take a further significant step in your professional and personal development. University study, and we do know it has its fun, requires a strong commitment at the same time to hard work and long hours. Inevitably too, it involves sacrifices, whether they be immediate career opportunities, family and social life, or for a number of you, the familiarity of your own country. And of course, many, if not most of you, began your studies here during the unprecedented disruption of the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic brought campus life to an end, isolated you in bedrooms rather than libraries or tutorial rooms, shattered plans for overseas study. Not the university experience you expected. But you pulled through magnificently, and you will have finished your studies on a campus beginning to buzz again with life. You are graduates today not just of this university, but that other fine educational institution, the School of Hard Knocks. Your resilience, your commitment will be amply rewarded as you apply your skills and insights in your professional life, but today, the satisfaction of completing a high calibre degree under such difficult circumstances is reward in itself. Enjoy that sense of satisfaction, you've earned it. For all the parents, partners and friends here today as well, this is an occasion of great pride. You have lived through the stresses the graduates have faced. You have all given them your support and encouragement, and I am sure that they would want to acknowledge that. So could I ask the graduates to stand, face their family and friends, and show them what a rousing round of applause should sound like. They too have earned it. Thank you. I think the family and friends have it actually, but good effort. The world that you as graduates are entering is a complex and challenging one. The new normal in the wake of COVID-19 is still evolving, but it is an exciting world. The workplace has become more flexible than ever before. Change is a constant. Digital disruption, a powerful force. Artificial intelligence is developing rapidly. Who had heard of ChatGPT 12 months ago? New industries are emerging based on global data platforms that are reshaping the way we work, we live and communicate. This is a world of great opportunities for you. And it is a far cry from the staid, ordered and insular world that we baby boomers entered. Then, a comfortable job for life with a large employer was seen by many as an entitlement. Your generation, however, will want to test your skills with a number of employers, large and small, here and abroad. Some of you will even create the organisations for which you work. For you, a job for life might sound like a life sentence. The energies that you have devoted to your studies can now be unleashed into this exciting world. Take the challenges on with enthusiasm, inspire your colleagues, and bring your newfound skills and talents into play. Your time at UTS will have prepared you well. Employers have a high regard for UTS graduates because of your ability to adapt and innovate, to work collaboratively with people of different viewpoints and backgrounds, and to cope with pressure and tight deadlines. In a competitive world, UTS graduates are very employable. You now join an outstanding group of UTS alumni, some 270,000 strong throughout the world. Reach out to this network where you can. Many of the alumni can be helpful to you in your future careers. And please stay in touch with UTS. Our alumni office is your lifelong connection to UTS, so please keep them up to date on your movements. Of course, and you may not like to hear this, but your time as a student may not actually end today. This rapidly changing world will require you to refresh your existing knowledge and gain new skills and knowledge again and again throughout your careers. Society is transforming to a lifetime of learning to keep pace with change, and UTS is in the forefront of this transformation. Drawing on its excellent research and its close links with industry, UTS has been introducing new courses and programs that will support learning and professional skills development for individuals throughout their whole lives. We hope to see you in this great hall again. Your graduation also comes at a time when humanity is facing some profound global challenges: climate change, the growing polarisation of societies, the tragic human tide of refugees, inequalities in their many unwelcome forms, the horrors of war, and a challenge that may touch your professional life more directly: the loss of public trust in major institutions, whether in government, finance, media, pharma, or just big business. The causes of this loss of trust are complex, but moral and ethical failures are at the core. And this, graduates, is where you come in. You leave here today as the pride of this university, as the flag bearers for the next generation of bright minds and responsible citizens. Can I suggest you make the values of trust, honesty, and integrity the guiding beacons for your future development as professionals? How do you do this? Let me offer 3 pieces of advice. Firstly, choose your employer wisely. You are part of a new generation that is demanding higher ethical standards from organisations, a generation that believes it has a responsibility to make society better and fairer, rather than leave it to others or to the future. Satisfy yourself that trust and a clear purpose of contributing value to society are part of the ethos of any organisation you join. Secondly, identify the values that are important to you and live them in the way you conduct yourself in the workplace and outside. Take personal accountability for your actions and be willing to be judged by them. Speak up, but be ready to be challenged. At times, when you are not sure what to do, bring your own strong moral compass to bear on your decisions and do what you think is right. Do yourselves, your families, and your university proud by maintaining the highest professional and ethical standards. The best advice I can give you, finally, is that you make your word your bond. There is no more powerful demonstration of your integrity than that you honour your word, nothing more and nothing less. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, sums it up well, and I quote, "Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice, and most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition," unquote. On that note, let me once again congratulate our new graduates on your success. Our best wishes and pride go with each and every one of you. Your degree will open up opportunities for you in any number of roles. Seize them in both hands and do well, and have a great celebration tonight. Thank you. I now invite Professor Kylie Redmond, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice-President, Education and Students, to introduce the occasional speaker.
Thank you, Deputy Chancellor. Before I do introduce our occasional speaker for this ceremony, I would like to also add my congratulations to our new graduates. I'm sure that the Deputy Chancellor's words will come back to you in a whole range of situations that you'll face in your work and in your life, and they're good words to be reminded by as you go forward. Thank you very much, John. Our occasional speaker today is Zoltan Charkey. He's a UTS alumni and studied visual communications and became an advertising creative despite his father's best efforts to make him become an accountant so they could have one in the family. For the next 7 years, he worked for the world's biggest agencies and brands between Sydney, Barcelona, London, and Amsterdam. Zoltan is on a mission to re-engineer how clothes are made at scale in the 21st century, to save our planet. Citizen Wolf combines algorithms and made-to-order manufacturing to create the zero-waste, sustainable future the fashion industry so desperately needs. Better for customers, better for makers, and better for the planet, all at the same time. In 2019, Vogue Australia named Zoltan one of the Future 60 agitators set to define the coming years. More recently, Inside Retail named Zoltan number 10 of their top 50 people in e-commerce in 2022. Zoltan was also named the 7th in the Tech 20 most influential people in online fashion by Rag Trader in 2020. Citizen Wolf won Finder's Green Fashion Brand of the Year in 2021, as well as the Good Design Award Gold in the Fashion Impact category, and Innovation Champion of the Year at the National Retail Association Awards in 2019. Citizen Wolf has been featured on national TV via SBS World News twice and Shark Tank, as well as top-tier press such as Vogue, InStyle, Men's Health, the AFR's luxury magazine, The Australian and the Sydney Morning Herald, to name but a few. Zoltan speaks regularly about the journey of Citizen Wolf, as well as the intersection of fashion, technology, and local manufacturing. Citizen Wolf is his third startup and a certified B Corporation. I'm really excited to hear Zoltan speak today, and it gives me great pleasure to invite him to deliver our occasional address. Zoltan.
Good afternoon. I'd like to start firstly by acknowledging the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation as the traditional custodians of the land upon which we gather today, and also pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging. I'd also like to acknowledge the Deputy Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, both Deans, all staff, distinguished guests, graduates, obviously, and their family and friends, and especially the loud ones. One more special thanks also to Dr. Timo Rissanen for inviting me to speak today, because it really is a great honour to be giving this talk. Exactly 20 years ago, I graduated in this very room from this very same faculty. After 6 very long but honestly wonderful years here at UTS. I've learned a few things since then, and I'd like to share a few stories so that maybe you can hopefully learn from my mistakes and possibly even skip a few of the more painful lessons. But first, one more massive congratulations to each and every one of you here today. Today is a day to celebrate the many years spent honing your skills, sharpening your analytical thinking, and developing your creative vision. As someone who's spent my life immersed in the world of design across multiple disciplines, from graphic design and advertising to digital product design and now fashion, I can say with confidence that design thinking is the most powerful and important tool that we have to reshape the world. And really, when you step back and think about it, is there any other job other than to make sure that we leave this world, the only one we've got, in a better place than we found it for our kids? Now, that's a pretty good segue into climate change, and if any of you do know about Citizen Wolf, you'll know that's coming. But before I get started, let me just share a few stories. I honestly remember very little of my graduation ceremony. Very little beyond the cheap brown suit, actually, that I'd bought only a few months prior in Hoi An, if you know, the Vietnamese village that's famous for tailoring. Thinking back on it now, it's funny, because that suit was indeed custom made to fit my body, in my choice of fabric and colour, and yes, apparently I still like brown. And yet I had absolutely no idea just how prophetic that suit would be. Because here I am 20 years later, co-founder of a fashion brand, building the technology to drive the cost of tailoring to zero to save our planet. But what I also remember about that suit, apart from feeling like a fish out of water amongst a sea of far more sensible grey, black and navy options, was the feeling of being let down. Because only a few months after I'd bought it, the collar had already started to bubble. Due what I know now would have been dirt cheap fusing to match the rock bottom price. I didn't think much about it at the time, apart from being pissed off. But that would actually become a formative experience that years later would drive my approach to making clothes that are not only built to last, but also sold with free repairs for life. Because it's the right thing to do, not only for the customer, but for the planet. Beyond the suit, what I also remember about that day is the exhilaration of finally getting out into the quote-unquote real world and finally being less broke. Because money is important, obviously, but it's not everything. For the creatives in the room, you likely know this already, or you would have studied finance, I imagine. So if you're not motivated by money, then you do need to ask yourself, what is it that you're passionate about? You don't need an answer right now, next month, or even probably next year. But I implore you to start thinking about it, because work is bloody hard. And it's even harder if you want to work for yourself. What I can say from experience is that loving what you do and being energized by a challenge far greater than yourself is simply the best antidote to the inevitably difficult days. Because it's much, much easier to get out of bed in pursuit of an idea than it is to just go to work and get a paycheck. I'm going to drop another Steve Jobs quote on you, and thankfully it's different. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. So, back in 2009, much to the dismay of everyone around me, I quit my well-paid job in London as Associate Creative Director at one of the world's biggest and most renowned ad agencies. I was just about to turn 30, and I thought I was smart enough to make some software. Software that would have made my job easier and faster in that agency. And I thought to myself, what other agency wouldn't want to pay for this software? Well, after 2 years of unsuccessfully trying to raise money and build a team, and after spending my life savings to that point on a horribly over-engineered prototype, I very painfully shut that business down. Today I tell people that if I was smarter, I would have made Pinterest, which isn't exactly untrue, but it's also mostly to make myself feel better. Because I came out of that experience not only broke and unemployed, but also depressed. Because I'd never really failed at anything before. See, I was really good at school, I was really good at uni. I found it easy to get jobs here and abroad, and when I did, I rose quickly through the ranks. Nothing had prepared me for that feeling of failure. So, because doing something that I'd never done before worked so well the first time, instead of going back to advertising, I decided to start a fashion brand. Now, we had a few wins, and we made a few decisions then that would become invaluable years later in Citizen Wolf, although I didn't know it at the time. But this second time around, it took me even longer to admit to myself that it wasn't working, and the brand was just never going to scale. I simply didn't want to admit that I was wrong again. And when I look back now, excuse me, it's not the failure that irks me, but the time wasted not being honest with myself and the data. Because there's absolutely nothing wrong with failure, so long as you learn from that experience. But there's absolutely nothing worse than failing slowly, because time is the one resource we can never reclaim. Thomas Watson, former president of IBM, said it best. Would you like me to give you a formula for success? It's quite simple, really. Double your rate of failure. You're thinking of failure as the enemy of success, but it isn't. You can be discouraged by failure, or you can learn from it. So go ahead and make mistakes. Make all you can. Because remember, that is where you will find success. So I arrived back in Sydney in 2015, totally broke for the second time, licking my wounds and feeling pretty sorry for myself. But as luck would have it, I reconnected with an old colleague from my very first job out of uni, actually. It was an ad agency here in Sydney. And it turns out that Eric was just as desperate as I was not to go back to selling people things they probably didn't need. So after a few months of kicking around loads of different ideas, we settled on what would become Citizen Wolf. Now, for those of you who don't know, Citizen Wolf sits at the centre of the Venn between fashion, technology, and circularity. We sell clothes, obviously, but we've also created our own technology called Magic Fit, which reduces the cost of tailoring to zero so that we can apply it to the casual clothes we all wear every day. All we need is your height, weight, and age. We create a mathematical 3D model of your body, and then we fit the clothes to that. Beyond the technology, we've also created our own factory right here in Sydney. It's just down the road in Marrickville, actually. We're also 100% circular. We have a take-back scheme that creates brand new fabric from your old clothes, which we use to create your next set of clothes. And finally, as mentioned, we're also very proudly accredited by Ethical Clothing Australia, and we are a certified B Corp. Our mission at Citizen Wolf has evolved a little bit since the intro, and today we say it's to unfuck the fashion industry. In other words, we're desperately trying to change the underlying destructive system of overproduction that's at the heart of this $2 trillion global industry. Our goal is to become the blueprint for a brand new way of making clothes at scale that's both better for customers and better for the planet at the same time. We combine the personal satisfaction of made-to-measure tailoring with all of the planetary benefits of zero waste made-to-order production. Put another way, we use people's inherent selfishness to drive positive environmental outcomes. But the true power behind Citizen Wolf is not really in the clothes, inasmuch as the profound challenge to the traditional business model of fashion. And that challenge is a direct outcome of the design thinking I learnt in this place. See, rather than pretend we know what you might want to buy in 6 months' time, we just ask you what you want today, and then we go and make it. It's a radically simple idea that has enormous potential at scale to positively reshape the climate impact of the second most destructive industry on the planet, which the World Bank has suggested will create 300% more carbon emissions per annum by 2050 under a business as usual scenario if nothing changes. And you don't need me to tell you that that's fundamentally at odds with the Paris Agreement. So as I'm fond of saying, we cannot solve climate change without first changing the fashion industry. Which brings me finally to climate change and the resilience we're all going to need as the climate changes beyond recognition. Resilience that you've all experienced, as was noted, navigating the upheaval wrought by COVID and the pivot to online learning partway through your degrees. I can't imagine what that would have been like. Climate change is the greatest challenge that we face, logistically, morally, and ethically. And sure, our individual actions can help not make it worse, but solving the crisis is primarily, I believe, a policy problem for government. But when that fails and/or is totally absent, as it was for a decade under the previous federal government, I believe that it is incumbent on business to lead the way by creating climate-positive products and services that are so desirable that people want to vote for those products with their wallets. So I implore you to dedicate yourselves professionally to making those kinds of things, or at the very least, not making the problem worse. You may or may not agree with me, but at the end of the day, when I'm facing death, I want to look my kids in the eye and be able to say that I did absolutely everything within my power to leave the world in a better place. I'd like to end with a quote by Socrates, father of Western philosophy, who said, "The secret of change is to focus all your energy not on fighting the old, but simply on building the new." Congratulations again to each and every one of you, and not just your individual accomplishments, but the collective impact that I know you will all have on the world as newly minted professionals. Thank you for your time.
Zoltan, thank you for an amazing and inspiring speech. It's really powerful to hear, for me, that interaction between failure and success and learning. And actually the other thing, turning from introspection to actually thinking about what you can do for the world. I think that's a really powerful message for all of us. And in terms of fashion, to think about when we pick up something that we know we're not going to wear in 12 months' time, to think really hard about that. And what that does to the planet. So that's a really good challenge to leave us with too. So all I can say is thank you. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you as a UTS graduate to show us what UTS graduates can do in the world and sharing that with us and coming back here. You're welcome again anytime. So in conclusion, I would like to ask everyone to thank Zoltan again for joining us today. And to the graduates, a final congratulations from me to say the best wishes and the pride of the university go with you as each and every one of you walk out of this door today to celebrate your life post this ceremony. Congratulations again.
Deputy Chancellor, guests and graduates, that occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of this ceremony. On behalf of the Deputy Chancellor, I invite you to join the official party for refreshments. These will be served in the Great Hall foyer and in the balcony room adjoining this hall. The photography, framing and memorabilia services are located on level 4, which is one floor below us. The academic procession is about to leave the Great Hall. As it does, I invite our new graduates to join the procession, which will end in the balcony room. Would the congregation please rise for the academic procession?